Yes, I would like to speak as, I guess, an indigenous person, Native American. You know, one thing we're not, never told in the media, never told even in schools, universities, is the fact that we didn't cross here as an immigrant. We always migrated on this continent. And if you go back in history, you look at the archaeological sites from the south of the Mayan area to the northern part of what's called Cahokia, even the state of Michigan, all that, you see artifacts. Remnants of what tells you, look, we've been on this continent, just like the same thing with the Arabs, with even the Jewish people. They see remnants of what ties them to the land. We've been on this continent. We haven't crossed any ocean. We didn't go to Europe and steal 1 inch of their land. Everything has been stolen from our continent, and we don't talk about those issues. Since a kid, we've been brainwashed to think that this land was sold for $50 million. But then when you look at the facts and the history, it was taken from us. Now we're pushed to even speak this way because you know what? Nobody tells us this. The media's not going to tell us. Even the Spanish language, they're controlled by the Spanish. Directly from the Spanish, they're called criollos right now. In Mexico City, who controls Mexico right now? It's the criollos. Who controls Central America? The criollos. Who controls Latin America? The criollos. Who controls Channel 34? The criollos. They're called cubanos. They're the ones that were in exile in 1959 that got kicked out because they were basically exploiting their own land. They were called gusanos by appropriate ways, you know, because they were exploiting their own people. I mean, the people who were not really related to them, they were black mostly. But what we should be talking about is the truth. Here we go talking about these Latino Hispano terms back and forth. Let's look at who named us Hispano Latino. It was the Cubans from Miami because they go to Congress and they say, look, we represent the Hispanic community. In reality, they're representing themselves because they have the control. We don't have the control. Look at our faces. For the most part, the biggest reservation here is in East LA. Did you realize that in Oxnard, even in areas right here in downtown LA, most of our people speak not Spanish, but Zapoteco, Mixteco, Mayan? And here we are calling ourselves Hispano Latinos, like if I have something to do with the King of Spain. No, they're the exploiters, and we're the victims here. And we're talking about like if we're the migrate, that we came and migrated on this land that we've been crossing back and forth for at least 50,000 years ago. I mean, and it's kind of, if we don't put this out, nobody's gonna know, and we're gonna keep participating in our own demise. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you for putting it out because we wanted you to put it out. We don't want to be standing here and putting this stuff out. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that.
Wait, comment? Sorry. Can I just remind folks to slow down a little bit? It's kind of hard for interpreters to be able to keep up. I know it's really exciting, but please slow down a little bit. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hello, my